Hello, sixth grade. This lesson has really been trying for me. It was one of the first ones I ever made. Thought it was successful. Some kids can open it, some can't. So I'm having to redo it. Today what you're going to need is a sheet of paper. You're going to need a regular pencil. You're going to see me using a marker, but that's just so it will show up. You should know the drill by now. In the upper left-hand corner, I need you to put your name. I'm going to put mine. You're going to put yours. Okay, I need you underneath that to put AT if you're Austin Tracy student, TH if you're Temple Hill, and underneath that you'll put a 6 because you are a 6th grader. This is another lesson about line. This one was dealing with Pablo Picasso. I had a really nice slideshow for you that showed all the different distorted faces that he did in his Cubanism, and for some reason it just will not work. So we're just going to roll on with it. So we know about this kind of line. We want to make sure we understand that is vertical. So please take these notes. Anytime I'm going too fast, just pause the video. But you're going to have to show me that you did do these notes in order to get full credit for the class. So that's vertical. I need you to draw out horizontal. There we go. We also know about diagonal lines. They can go that way or that way. We also know about intersecting lines. They actually have to cross each other at some point. We know about parallel lines. They will run side by side and never cross each other. And then we also know about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are verticals that meet horizontal and they'll form 90-degree edges. They don't have to be on both sides there. It could be just an L. But that's where we get our squared edges. So 90 degrees, 90, goodness gracious. 90 degrees, also called as a right angle, and also called perpendicular. Okay. Take your time, get all those notes put down for me. You'll have to show me those in order to get credit to prove that you understand the different types of lines. And then what we're talking about, or I tried to talk about multiple times, was about how Picasso did distorted lines. And so I'm going to use just a straight edge here. If you have a ruler, you can use it. And let's draw us a rectangle shape. You have the benefit of the blue lines there to help you with any horizontal lines that you draw. And then let's divide this in half because he distorted faces. It's not going to look realistic. It's going to look a little crazy. And then let's do a diagonal right here. So draw yourself a rectangle, divide it in half, then do a diagonal line. So let's evaluate what we've drawn so far. Have we drawn vertical lines? Yes, we have 2 of those. Have we drawn horizontal lines? Yes, we have 3. 1, 2, 3 of those. Did we draw any diagonal lines? Yes, just this one here. Do we have anything intersecting? Not yet. Do we have anything parallel? Yes, this line here is parallel to this one. It would go on forever. And this line is parallel to this one. So we can check off parallel. What about 90-degree angles? Yeah, right here in these corners. These make 90-degree angles, so we can check that off as well. So all we're lacking is intersecting to have proof in our drawing that we can create art using these lines. So one of the things that Picasso did was he would divide it into sections, and let's say we're doing eyes here because it's supposed to be a portrait. The eyes will never be level like they are in real life. One's going to be high, one's going to be low. So let's do this one low. And let's do it with just lines like this to look like a closed eye with eyelashes. And that will take care of our intersecting line. Okay? Now let's do this one up here higher, where we can draw an eye, like a rainbow line, and then a smile line under it. And then we can just put a regular eye inside of it. Okay, so that gives us our two eyes. We need a nose. He liked to use angles for nose, so let's just make this a nose right here. And then he always had the ears distorted, so let's do an ear that's up high here and maybe one that's just with a curved line here. So we could do a square to have another perpendicular line for this ear, and then maybe do a curved on this one. Those would be unlevel. One's high, one's low. The eye, one's high, one's low. We've got a nose in here. We need a mouth, but it can't look like a normal mouth. So let's just use our perpendicular lines for that too. Now, that looks like something that Picasso would do. Distorted, out of whack, strange, and yet somehow still look like a face. And then you can use all different kinds of colors if you have crayons available. Because you're a virtual student, if you don't have crayons or coloring pencils available to you, it's okay. You don't have to color it. Try to color it in somehow, if you can. If not, no worries. I just want to see you use the line to do the drawing. In class, we color-coded some things to point out that the nose, to make it stand out as the nose. I think I had them use the brown to make the ears stand out. Alright, so that kind of helps it stand out to you more as a face, if you see it with a little bit of color on it. But in order to get your grade for this Picasso lesson 2 lesson, I need you to take the notes, and I need you to try to draw our lined Picasso. Then you'll turn over on your back, because you did not use a marker, you'll have a clean back, and I need you to design your own Picasso face. Use these types of lines, but remember to make the eyes distorted, one up, one down. Make the ears distorted with one up, one down. Don't forget a nose of some sort and something as an semblance of a mouth to resemble it in some way. Okay, hope you have fun with it, and hopefully this one will actually open for everybody. Thank you. Have a good day.